Hey buddies, I'm here with our good friend Gabe. So what did you do?
I top rated the chair tournament with Voiceless voice branded.
Neat. Alright, show me the cards.
So this is a standard Voiceless engine. You can't really change this. You can play the pendulum graph, but it doesn't do anything. The deck doesn't need it, so I just don't bother with it. You play the Diviner and the Trius. There's just more copies of Low. Low itself is the full board, so you just want to have more copies of it. Just play one for one. You don't play one for one. The branded pack is just 3 Fusion and Albaz. It essentially just works as a Foolish Burial, and it also gives you Mirror Jade.
That's pretty cool. And
drawing this card sucks. This is the only problem with it. If Albaz, you didn't have to play Albaz, it'd be a lot better.
And how much did you like it?
I liked it a lot. It lets you play through Droll. I got Drolled on the Saphira search at one point. Then I just fusion dumped the Skull Guardian and added it back with the Saphira that way.
Very cool.
And the rest of the Voiceless engine. You can play a third of this, you can play the Pendulum Graph. You can play a second of this till the new spell comes out. But those are unneeded also. Drawing this is also a brick. 3 pre-reps. This is why it's a brick. Because if you draw 2 of them, you can't use this or Saphira. And if you use the Saphira and have the other one in hand, you also can't use this. Great card. Super Poly. This is the way we can play into Fire Kings. Go in second, the decks are really weak. Because we have to ritual summon.
Makes sense.
Actually gives us the chance to play into them. And Prosperity just for consistency. It's a 43 card deck. Kind of need to have some kind of consistency. Called by is broken.
Makes sense.
That's it.
Yep.
I played 9 hand traps. I originally was just like 2s, and I was playing Talent. I don't think Talent's very good. This just gets sided out against Fire King. These are usually fine into them. If their board isn't just the full board, you can play into it. But if it is, it's not really a hand that can break it. The extra deck is just the... so you play 2 Mirror Jade, so you can make the Albion if you go for the Rebellion line. The second Mirror Jade can't actually activate, but it's 5,500 damage, so why not? The Super Poly targets. I wanted to play the Draco Quest, I think his name is, but I couldn't find one. The Earth Golem Agnister, I think it is. I wouldn't know what I'd cut to fit them in, but I'd want to play them. These 2 are Diviner targets. You never really send them. Diviner's pretty much always sending Trius, unless you draw it, I guess. It's the only time these come up. So I guess they're needed. Chaos Angel. You make it with the Trius and the Low you summon from deck. Just let you help out things. I kept using the Bandage back row. I never attacked with it or anything.
Did it come up very often, or
no? Go in second, you make it, then you just tribute it off with Saphira.
Oh.
It's a 7 or higher.
That's fair.
Little Knight, just good removal and all in all good card. Anima, you play level 1s. Mondo, you can do the Mondo go in first board to have the spell End Trap. I think it plays into too much. Like you lose to Bestials, DD Crow, Called by Bell, or otherwise you wouldn't. And then Alina. Mostly for the mirror, but it comes up in the other. I did it against ABC. Well, you know, it's ABC.
So, considering branded locks you out of it, would you think about just not playing Dynamondo, or do you still just like it?
I think it's still good enough to play.
Just like a plan B or plan C kind of thing?
Yeah, its shuffle back effect is really insane. Just outing a card.
That's fair.
It's the way I would Mirror Jade when I'm against branded. This branded's it feels impossible for this deck to beat. Even with this branded stuff, it doesn't feel possible. In the side deck, we play the standard going first game enders. Anti-spell doesn't really hurt us. You just play Saphira. You set a barrier. You place all your spells and traps, so it's fine.
That's very fair.
Let's do in second cards are Bell, Talents, and Cosmic. I play this because into Fire King I think is better than the Ash. I'm always signing the Ash for the Talent. If they make the Appaloosa, it could be a problem, so we can just take it. But it's a lot worse when they just make a Little Knight.
Okay.
They most of the time will, but you know, it's something. This is
It doesn't destroy its
Bell's Bell.
Bell's Bell.
Yeah.
It's good into Voiceless Voice, Fire King.
Have you thought about mating Bell, or is it just like...
Yes, I thought about making this over the Ash, but I think Ash is just better in more matchups. And as a list. 43 main, 15 side and extra.
Alright, perfect. Thanks, Gabe. First things first, congrats on being more concise on a much more interesting deck than pure Snake Eye,
Yeah.
where the tech is Lullaby and Fenrir.
We're all doing it.
Any shout outs?
Yeah, shout out to Carl for letting me use his Little Knight. It's a PCR, I don't feel comfortable using it, but I'm using it.
Alright. Well, thanks, Gabe. Peace out.